Hey, Hound Dogs, I'm David Hankins,
I'm Paul Hankins.
and you're on the air with Power Squared. Since it's becoming, tis the season, we thought we'd talk about,
Prep and landing.
uh, which is a four-part series of specials from Disney.
Yes.
The latest of which was on very recently, but we're going to sort of talk about them in sort of the order in which they were released,
Yes.
which of course starts with,
The original prep and landing.
that was David Foley was that came out, December 8th, 2009 on ABC. Remember commercial television? Uh, and
Can't believe it was that long ago.
yeah, David Foley, Derek Richardson, and Sarah Chalky.
Or is it just chalk?
Chalk, yeah, whatever. They were the
One of
voices.
those is correct.
Yes, and our apologies for the wrong one. But they were the voices of
Lanny, Wayne.
and McGee.
Yes.
And that's what kind of keeps everything together
Yeah.
in the operation that is Christmas Eve. So this was really good.
Yeah. It's interesting when Christmas specials try to do an alternate take on answering the question of like, how does Santa do everything?
Yeah, right.
So in this case, it's the elves that prep the site before he lands and delivers the.
Which I think is a really clever notion
Yeah.
to come up with that, and that would it kind of makes sense. You'd have to have a billion elves, but
Yeah.
and you get the idea that they each do one house.
Yeah. It's like teams of two.
Two. Yeah, so you'd have like a billion elves if you really want to get into it. But it was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was kind of the misadventures of these elves.
Yeah.
Um, Wayne is sort of the elder. He's been doing this for a long time, and Lanny is sort of this guy he's kind of paired up with.
He was the top of his class.
Right. Which, of course, as you always know, it means you had school learning, not real learning, and so
I
Wayne.
believe McGee also said it was a small class.
Yeah, and Wayne sort of is. He doesn't really take it too seriously. He's kind of. I think he was up for something and didn't get it, so now he's kind of a little upset.
Yeah.
He doesn't take the whole evening as seriously as he probably could, and things get out of hand.
Yeah.
Like when was it Lanny cuts the thing for the bike?
Yeah.
Half the tree is gone. That kind of stuff. So you get the idea that they come in, puff the stockings, and prepare the tree for the gifts, and
Yeah.
I guess you see them sampling the cookies, but I assume that's just because Wayne is kind of upset.
Yeah. Yeah. Wayne tried to eat one of the cookies, the petty act of
Yeah,
revenge.
I think they were pretty hard or something.
They were stale.
Yeah, it was a really everything about it was really funny.
Yeah.
And you sort of I guess eventually Wayne and Lanny kind of bond a little,
Yeah.
but at the very beginning he's very resistant to the being paired with him,
Yeah.
and they have to do it was very cute and very good. I liked it.
Yeah. Also, taking the other ones into account, it did a good job at like establishing how this world works and what their exact role is, and it's consistent.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It was well thought out.
there's a lot of movies that try to deal with the factory that is Santa Claus's toy world.
Yeah.
And this is again, you've seen there's been several about the delivery of gifts and
Yeah.
all that. We've watched several, none
Yeah.
of which I can remember at the moment, but some of them work better than others. And this, again, as you said, it was a different take, and it does really work pretty well. And it is some of the voice work is pretty good as well.
Yeah.
David Foley has sort of has had a background in TV. He was part of the New Kids in the Hall,
Yeah.
or the Kids in the Hall, and a comedy group that had their own little show in Canada for a while. And he was on network TV on a show about a newsroom.
Yeah.
which I probably should have looked at first. But I've liked him as an actor, so it was kind of cool to see him doing something that was a little more accessible for everybody.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the humor is a little off.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was good.
Then the next thing was Operation Secret Santa.
Yeah, but actually that came out after this one. Naughty versus Nice.
Well, that says 2011. That says 2010.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong dates. Yes, you're right. Secret Santa. Sorry. All right, and it's a short.
Yes, or a stocking stuffer.
Right, it's like 7 minutes long.
Just so you know, this Blu-ray double thing hides that or buries it under the bonus features, but it is indeed the second one.
Right. And this one added Betty White
Yes.
as Mrs. Claus and added W. Morgan Shepherd as the big guy or Santa Claus.
Yes.
And this was sort of a Wayne and Lenny get tasked with doing something in Santa's lair.
Yeah.
Or his den. Whatever. Lair sounds like he's evil, but in his office.
Yeah. So remember, Mrs. Claus wanted Laney and Wayne to retrieve something from his workshop while he was asleep.
Right, during his little nap he
Yeah.
takes every day.
And I guess I can just say what happened. And it turns out she was trying to recreate, or trying to put the first toy he ever made back together and present it as a...
Yes, right. Yeah, it was sweet.
Yeah,
And, it was cool to hear Betty White do the voice.
yeah,
And it was a nice little bite-sized,
yeah,
7 minutes. You're in and you're out. And they, I think, did pretty good with that, too.
yeah. Starting from that, for sure, they commit to not showing any... They commit to not showing Santa's face.
Right.
Or in general, with these, they commit to not showing Santa's face or Mrs. Claus's face. I assume that's because people have their own different interpretations of what Santa looks like.
Yeah.
So they didn't want to commit to one.
Right. So you kind of...
You can project your
Everybody's
idea.
got their own idea of what Santa looks like.
Yeah, so by not showing his face, you can project.
Right. And Mrs. Claus is also kind of, you don't know what she looks like, really. You
Yeah.
sort of have an idea in your head, so you don't need to be shown
Yeah.
what she looks like, which is it's a good point to make.
I guess on some level, they also really sell the size difference between the elves and the humans.
Yeah, the elves are really small.
Yeah.
And again, that came out on ABC.
Yeah. And also had a healthy amount of suspense.
Right. So it was good. I liked
Yeah.
it. So 2 thumbs up so far.
Then was Naughty versus Nice,
Right.
which introduces Rob Riggle as Noel, who is Wayne's brother,
Right.
who is a coal elf.
Yes.
So Naughty versus Nice also expands on the setting by talking about the coal elves and what they do with kids who are on the naughty list.
Right. Yeah, so Wayne and Lanny are the good list.
The nice list.
The coal elves are on the
Naughty.
naughty list.
Yeah.
So you get coal in your stocking, you're on the naughty list.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's also this one is also largely about the sibling rivalry between Wayne and Noel.
right.
And Wayne also really wants Elf of the Year.
Right. And this is not going to help him. He doesn't think. He doesn't like. And this is also back when, I'll say, this is 2011.
Yeah.
This is kind of when Rob Riggle was in everything for a while there.
Yeah.
As a voice actor, as commercials, everything. Rob Riggle. I think it was even on like one of the NFL's pregame shows had a Rob Riggle moment or something. It was
Right.
like he's like everywhere. So it's not surprising he'd be on this.
Yeah.
And not necessarily, I was not necessarily thrilled that he was on it. I'd seen a lot of Rob Riggle. But yeah, it's it gets into sort of sibling rivalries,
Yeah.
and it has sort of, I mean, they come together, which is nice.
Yeah.
And of the three so far, I would say it'd be like my third.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just saying, because it gets a little, it's interesting. It does show another avenue of elf delivery, or because I guess
Yeah.
Santa doesn't come down your chimney. The coal elves do.
Yeah. They also have to deal with someone who is trying to hack into the
Naughty,
naughty list so they can put themselves on the nice list, but that creates catastrophe.
Yes, any sort of bug in the system, and suddenly everybody's on the naughty list, right?
Yeah.
So,
I guess because I'm guessing it was more like that was a miscalculation.
yes.
And that turns out to be a parallel sibling rivalry arc.
Okay.
So it's connected by a theme.
Yeah. So they're not bad. It's not
Yeah.
bad. It's just third on my list.
I'm assuming
Prep.
as it goes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they're a little bit of a.
but I would say Naughty versus Nice is similar quality wise
Yes.
because it came out within a couple of years of it. So
Within 2 years.
Yeah, within 2 years. So they still had a good idea of what they were doing, and I thought it was still a good way to expand more on it without
Yeah, and it seemed like it was a yearly thing. 2009, we had Prep and Landy. In 2010, Secret Santa. 2011, we get Prep and Landy Naughty versus Nice. So you think in 2025, you'll get the next installment of the series.
again, I can't believe it's been 14 years.
Yeah, and
That makes me feel old.
yeah, and it's sort of it seems like we're coming to a time where there's this big gap between sequels.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of that is unintentional, but
Yeah.
it happens.
Yeah. Remember that movie from 20 years ago? Where's the sequel? And
Yeah,
so,
like Zootopia took 9 years to actually get a sequel.
yeah, no one has a series of movies. Like Harry Potter was every year.
Yeah,
Kind of made sense. Can you imagine waiting 9
like
years?
every year or every other year.
Well, yeah, but if you waited 9 years, the kids would be like, driving cars, and, going to bars and things like that.
Or
So,
you have like Stranger Things or funny arcade joke though. It's Stranger Things, like one of the kids now has like AARP or something.
one of the kids has kids. Well, yeah. So yeah. So anyway, 14 years later, right on the money, comes Prep and Landing, the Snowflake Protocol.
Snowball
Protocol. Sorry. Oh, God.
And
If you've ever watched this, I'm really good at mispronouncing words.
right. So this one was okay, so something goes horribly wrong on a mission.
Yes.
And Wayne invokes the Snowball Protocol. So it's basically like take this to your grave,
Right.
kind of thing. Anyway.
It didn't seem like the worst thing that happened. I mean,
Yeah.
but it was enough to let's keep this quiet.
Yeah.
You would think every year there'd be a Snowball Protocol.
Then after that, Wayne is summoned to Santa's office.
The big guy wants to see you.
Yes.
Actually, they're both called to the office,
Yeah.
and Lenny goes in first,
Yeah. And then
and Wayne is assuming that he has spilled the beans.
yeah. So then it feels like it's more like a 3 shorts format.
Yeah,
It's if you will, it's kind of like a more condensed version of those like 2000s Disney DTV movies, where it's some of them are just 3 episodes of a canned show stapled together.
Moana too? No.
Well, Moana 2 is 5 episodes. Something like Atlantis Milo's Return.
Right. Yeah. So it was, maybe there's 3 little shorts put together. Maybe that's true.
Yeah.
So he's telling these sort of stories on Lanny.
Yeah.
And
There's also go, what is this what Lanny admitted to?
Yeah. And,
No, that's not it.
yeah.
Is this what it?
Yeah.
No.
I thought it was sort of like he figured that Lanny had told on what he did stories.
Yeah.
Kind of like, well, he did this 10 years ago.
Or, yeah. It also seemed to be self-reporting.
Right, yeah. Admitting you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
It's sort of like no one knew you did it until you admitted
Yeah.
it.
The animation was good,
Mm-hmm.
of course. Felt like, I guess, on some, the world looks the same, looks consistent artistically, but you can tell it was like 14 years of advancement with CG animation,
Yes, and
at
also,
least on some level.
and because it's 14 years later, one of the voice actors had died in between, so there's
Yeah.
a new big guy
Yeah,
playing that Christopher Swindle takes over as the big guy.
yeah. And I probably because it had been a while since we had seen a Prep and Landing, but I wasn't sure there was a noticeable difference.
No, I think it seemed to be. I didn't like. Oh, hey, wait, that's the wrong guy talking.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you do that with something that's like that's not the right guy.
Yeah, he always tried to sound like.
Yeah, I think he did. You know, and
Yeah.
Santa doesn't say a whole lot really
No, so it was easier than to.
to mask the
Yeah,
change. It's sort of like the guy that did Wallace's voice in Wallace and Gromit
Yeah.
died, and somebody else is taking it over. It's not like, oh my god.
yeah. For that, interestingly, with Ben Whitehead taking over Peter Sallis, if you play the Telltale Wallace and Gromit game, if you start with the tutorial, Ben Whitehead doesn't sound that much like Peter Sallis, but then by the end of the final episode of the main game, he sounds nearly indistinguishable. So it's interesting hearing that vocal evolution.
Yeah, well, he probably was getting into the role as it was, or maybe they were like, "Hey, could you sound more like him?"
Yeah, so when we saw Vengeance Must Fall, which had Ben Whitehead, he sounded like indistinguishable from Peter Sallis.
Yeah, so that does happen,
Yeah.
especially if you wait 14 years in between
Yes.
your sequels.
We digress.
Yeah, but that's part of it. Yeah, it's part of the fun.
Yeah. So, with the Snowball Protocol, it was funny in places, but not as funny.
Right.
The characters felt consistent, but the stories that were told with them weren't as compelling.
Right. Yeah. No, it's not as not as funny as Prep and Landy was.
Yeah.
Even though it's kind of the same sort of bad things happen by mistake. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of where it's more interesting if something didn't go right.
Yeah.
It would be boring to have everything was perfect, you know. So the fact that something goes wrong, and obviously it goes wrong a lot because there's stories to tell.
Well, it's kind
But so it was kind of that would be my fourth of the four. Not that the quality has gone down as far as the animation goes and the voice acting, but just it wasn't quite as funny.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind if there was more Prep and Landing.
No, and in 14 years, hopefully we'll have another one. No, it'd be smart if they would do them closer together. Like, hopefully next year there'll be another one.
Yeah. And I know they were trying to focus more on, like, stuff outside of the actual job. But I'm sure there's more that they can do with the job.
Right. And of course, there's that whole McGee and Tiny relationship that they have not explored yet. So it was hinted at in one of the shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have a favorite character of the? You don't say Santa Claus.
Well, I guess. I guess Wayne.
Yeah. I would have to say Wayne too.
I don't know, main character.
Well, yeah.
But he has a lot. He has a good amount of character development. Even though he's a complex character, like he's sympathetic, but he can also be kind of a jerk.
He's kind of egotistical.
Yeah,
He thinks he should get things because he's been doing it a long time.
yeah. But then he also gets taken down a peg.
Yeah, quite a lot. which
So-
makes him more relatable or adorable or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, endearing.
Endearing, that's a better word.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I yeah, he's my favorite character too. And do you have a favorite? I named how my four go. How about you?
I guess my favorite would be the first one. 'Cause, even though it does establish the universe, it still feels self-contained, and it is just a really good Christmas story.
Yeah. So these are we haven't rewatched them, but we have on usually during the Christmas season we do watch these over again.
Yeah,
And
because they're that good.
yeah, so we if you have them or if you have Disney Plus, all the as I say, the first three came out on ABC, and then this last one came out on Disney Channel and then on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
So which shows you kind of where things are going.
yeah,
So yeah, I would recommend them. It's a nice series.
the not an ad, but this Blu-ray also has like a ton of bonus features where they try to like flesh things out even more. It's kind of like optional lore stuff though, so you don't really need to, but the shorts themselves are really good.
So I would say of sort of modern movies, this is one of the better series at least.
Yeah,
That's not a movie, but I think it sort of tells the story in a unique way, if I could just say it, and a funny way.
it embodies the Christmas spirit.
Yes, as opposed to some movies that, like Big Red one didn't really
Yeah.
wasn't as funny as they thought it would be.
Yeah.
All right. So anything else?
Well, I guess that covers it.
Okay.
If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment below if you have any thoughts of your own about Prep and Landing.
Right.
Also, if you're looking for a silent fidget toy, use our code Marty and Eli to save 10% off your purchase at getono.com.
All right. So until next time, I'm David Hankins,
And I'm Paul Hankins.
and you've been on the air with Power Squared.